In this video tutorial, we'll be walking through how to use the two screen capture tools found in Kaltura MediaSapce. The first tool we will look at is Kaltura's basic or entry-level tool called Express Capture, which is a browser-based app. With it, you'll be able to record your screen, your webcam, or both. One important note regarding audio. When using Express Capture, you will only be able to record the microphone input. It will not record system audio or audio playing on a browser window. If you need that option, you will use the Capture tool, which we will look at next. To access both tools, you will first want to log into your account. You can get access to the login page by searching mediaspace.minstate.edu or by using the Tech Help menu in the D2L homepage. When you have your My Media homepage open, find the Create menu in the top right corner. You will want to select Express Capture. A setup window will open with a video display. At the bottom of the video box, you have a menu bar where you can turn on or off your webcam, as well as select which webcam if you have more than one. Moving to the right, you can toggle on or off a microphone, as well as select the source. Remember, with Express Capture, we only have the option of recording a mic input. The third option is for screen capture, where again you can toggle on or off and select the source, which could be a browser tab, an app on your desktop like a Word doc or PowerPoint, and a full screen. Once you have all your settings selected, you will click on the record button to start your recording. You will get a visual 3-second countdown, and then your recording will begin. You will then open the area, a browser tab, desktop app, or screen that you'll be interacting with. This may mean minimizing your browser window or moving to a different tab. When you are ready to stop your capture, you will want to reopen the tab that has the Express Capture interface on and select the Stop button. You will then see a preview window where you can review your recording. You have the option to record again, download a copy to edit on your desktop, or select Use This, which would upload to your MediaSapce account. To continue the process, you would choose Use This. You are then brought to a processing screen where you can name your video, add a description, and search tags. When ready, you would select Save in the bottom right, and your video is now part of your video asset list. The other tool that you can use in Kaltura is Capture. It is a desktop-based app with more capabilities that include recording system audio, as well as microphone input and annotations while recording. One important note about this: you will only be able to record system audio on a PC or using Windows operating system. Mac OS has a built-in software limitation that restricts apps from capturing internal computer audio by default. Other apps like Zoom have a Mac OS system setting option where it can be toggled on. So, if you are a Mac user and want to record system audio as well, the suggested option is to use Zoom to record and then edit in Kaltura. The Capture tool can be accessed in the same Create menu found in the right top corner of the My Media page. If you are using Kaltura Capture for the first time, you will need to download the application and install it on your computer. Once downloaded, you will follow the prompts to install. When you have installed the app, you will go back to the Create menu and again select Capture. You then may be presented with a couple permission windows depending upon the browser that you are using and your computer setup. Basically, you will be allowing access. The interface will open on the screen, most likely on top of the browser window you have open, so you may want to minimize the browser window for now. Looking at the recording interface, we again have the options for what to capture for the screen, camera, and audio. In addition, here is the preview window that you see below the screen option and camera option when selected. For screen options, you can choose which display if you have more than one, and full screen or select an area. If you choose an area of the screen, a red outline will appear during recording to let you know the area that is being captured. For webcam options, you can choose from a drop-down menu if you have more than one. For audio options, you also have a drop-down menu. Note that for all three media options, you can click on the corresponding text to toggle the preview window and choice menu. You would click on the icons to turn on or off the screen, the webcam, or the audio for the recording. As we continue to look at this recording interface, we also have a Manage menu. Here, you can access your video library, and you can also edit the settings for your recording. Things to look at here would include the quality settings. A default setting would be 720p for webcam and 1080 for the screen. If you are using a PC or Windows operating system, you will also see an option to record system audio. If you're using a Mac, you will not see this option. As mentioned earlier, this option is not available for Mac OS. Another setting to consider would be to use the highlighted cursor. A colored hue will surround your cursor and will be visually easier to track when you use it during the capture process. You can also check to see which version you are using, as well as what account is connected. Once you have made any edits, you would select the New Recording text in the top right to get back to the recording interface. To start your recording, you would select the Record button on the interface. You will get a 3-second visual countdown timer, and then your recording will begin. A small version of the recording interface will appear on your desktop that you can move around and minimize. Note that if you're recording a full screen, this interface will appear on the capture if it is also in view of that screen. Within the recording interface, you can choose to pause and resume, cancel the recording, mute the mic, and get access to the annotation tools. With the annotation tools, you can draw, create arrows, add text, and open a whiteboard. When you are ready to complete your capture, select Stop. A preview window will open, displaying your video choices. One window for screen capture or webcam, or 2 windows if you chose both. Here, you can also title your video, add a description, and tags for searching. Once you have completed any edits, select Save and Upload to upload the recording to your My Media video asset list. To continue editing your video, you would exit the app via the X icon in the top right corner. This ends our look at the 2 tools you can use in Kaltura MediaSapce to capture content for your courses.